Another major QB domino for the 2026 class just fell. Now, we've been talking about these top QBs coming off the board, and then moments ago, the number 4 ranked quarterback in the 2026 class committed to Texas. I'm talking Dia Bell, the 6'3", 190-pound gunslinger from American Heritage High School down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He just chose the Longhorns over Miami, Ohio State, LSU, Penn State, and more. I got On3 national analyst Steve Wiltfong here with me. We're going to break it all down. But first, Texas fans, hit the subscribe button. Lock in with the best recruiting channel on YouTube. These are exciting times. Go ahead, hit subscribe. All right. Let's bring on the great Steve Wiltfong. Steve, today, how, why was it Texas? What happened today for Dia Bell to choose the Longhorns?
Well, Dia Bell made some rounds again this summer to see some of his top programs. That started with Texas on June 1st, made it back to Ohio State, LSU. But Texas has been trending here since a spring visit. He's talked about getting a chance to be coached by Steve Sarkisian and Coach A.J. Milwee. He loved that small experience of getting coached by those guys in camp in June. He wants to make it permanent. He's called it an amazing program with great tradition that's playing for national championships. He's talked about Coach Sark's track record with guys like Bryce Young. And he said his offense translates and prepares his players for the next level. So Texas has everything he's looking for, from the stage, the coaching, to the atmosphere. He made some last-minute visits this summer. He wanted to come off the board, and now he's a Longhorn. He'll help Texas recruit this 2025 class. He'll be able to help them get ahead with some of the nation's elite in 2026.
Do you think he kind of, I don't want to say pressure, but do you think he kind of felt that some of these QB dominoes were falling and he just wanted to get his spot? Why would he do it so early in the process?
Well, I think he's fortunate that he's been able to get out on the road and see some of his favorite schools. Obviously, we've seen Jared Curtis commit early to Georgia and Dia Bell now committing to Texas. Maybe this will put some urgency in some of their peers here in the 2026 class as guys like Faison Brandon hit the road, Brady Schmiegel, Jaden O'Neal, Troy Hoon, even Brady Hart, Jonas Williams. Some of these guys all seem to have schools on their respective short lists. But Dia Bell, he was able to go out and see his favorite schools multiple times and make an informed decision.
Yeah, and, I think anytime you land a quarterback, it's significant for many reasons. But to land a top 5 quarterback this early in the cycle, what does it say to what Sark is building at Texas?
Well, when you combine the portal and high school recruiting, no one is recruiting the quarterback position better collectively, from going into the portal and landing Quinn Ewers to then landing Arch Manning. You have KJ Lacey committed in 2025, and now you have Dia Bell committed in 2026. There's a standard in that room. It's uber competitive. These guys come from powerhouse high school programs that are used to winning a lot of games. Great coaching. So he has a type that he's looking for. These guys are checking the boxes, and Texas's quarterback room is built for years to come.
All right, Steve, you kind of hinted at some of the dominoes that could fall. I got the top 5 quarterbacks here. Now, 2 of them are committed, Jared Curtis and Dia Bell. At number 2, we got Faison Brandon. If you want to just go through these real quick, you can just tell me where you think they're leaning early on. So Faison Brandon, I know he's been taking some visits. Who's he an early lean to?
Well, we like Tennessee on the On3 RPM, including my prediction, but I have a story coming out here later today on his interest in LSU. He just had a fantastic visit to Baton Rouge. Alabama is another program squarely in the mix for him. Penn State, just to name a couple others that Faison Brandon's high on. Then you have Ryder Lyons out in Folsom, California, number 3 quarterback in the country per the On3 industry. He's actually more of a 2027 recruit, Josh, because he's going to go on a mission. But that's setting up nicely for USC. Oregon's also in play. Dia Bell just came off to Texas. Brady Schmiegel, he's visiting Michigan this week. He's got Florida State at the end of July. Those are the 2 schools that I'm looking the closest at right now for Brady Schmiegel. Jaden O'Neal, I have an RPM in favor of Oklahoma. So does colleague Chad Simmons. He could commit sometime by the end of the month. So I like the way that's trending for the Oklahoma Sooners right now for Jaden O'Neal.
All right. Well, today it's all about Dia Bell, 6'3", 190 from American Heritage, the number 4 ranked quarterback in the 2026 class, is off the board. He is now a Texas Longhorn. Steve, a lot of news happened today. Appreciate you dropping by the Inside Scoop.
Yep. Thanks for reading. Thanks for watching.
Well, you've made it to the end of today's video, but there's hundreds more videos on the On3 Recruits channel for you to check out. And also, while you're here, hit subscribe.